everybody to the beautiful city of Liverpool, and I am absolutely buzzing for this fight night on Saturday night. As a fight fan, I think particularly 4 50-50 TV fights here that could be sensational. And it's up to these boys to provide the entertainment for you on Saturday night. I believe they will. World Championship opportunities on the line, careers on the line, careers starting out, and plenty of beef, plenty of attitude, plenty of grudges to be settled, scores to be settled, and we can't wait for Saturday night at the Echo Arena. Before we start, I just want to introduce the table. I think we should get everybody nice and warmed up with a little round of applause for people on the table. I'm going to start down on my front right, a young man from Ireland who's been in with a number of our top stars so far in their careers, and he takes on another one on Saturday. Please give a warm welcome to Ireland's Jay Byrne. Now, Liverpool's one of the few cities that I tend not to get booed in, but how this man don't get booed, I'll never know. But he is a very, very good trainer, a servant of the sport. Again, a very busy night on Saturday. Just had a great win with Callum Smith in the arena a couple of weeks ago. This week he's very busy. Next week he's even more busier with Crawler Burns. That's the former Ring Magazine Trainer of the Year, Joe Gallagher. On the far end, a trainer who obviously has boxing in the blood, brother of Rob McCracken, now trainer of world champions, Cowie Fight, and a big fight for him on Saturday night with his charge, Stuart Hall. Please welcome Max McCracken. A young man who I think is going to light up the arena on Saturday night, again taking on Jay Byrne. I think this man is one of the most exciting young prospects in world boxing. Punches so hard, and I think this city is going to have a lot of fun with this young man over years to come. Big round of applause for Anthony Fowler. Women's boxing is buzzing at the moment, and Liverpool is lucky enough to have one of the top young female fighters coming through, a second fight on Saturday night in the arena. Huge support for her, and obviously chasing down some major fights in the division and divisions around her as well. And I don't think it will be long before this young lady's challenging for world titles. Please, Natasha Jonas. Down on the far right, we always say it, he's back up on the top table again. He's got his, what are they? Bow selector. Come on! This man is a true character of British boxing, and it's been a delight watching him after 2 defeats, some say controversial defeats for the British title, captured the Commonwealth title in a huge derby this Saturday, Birkenhead versus Liverpool. That's the one and only bow selector, Sean Dodd. His opponent on our left. Yes. Yeah, on our left. A young man who achieved so much in the Olympic ranks, has a big chance to win a major title on Saturday. I know he fancies the job, him and his team. That's Liverpool's Dodd-Stalker. A young man who, again, has been a hugely popular figure on our shows. Of course, boxing at Goodison Park and the arena a number of occasions, has found his way in the top 15 in the world rankings. Sold a huge amount of tickets on Saturday night, and I know the whole arena, probably the whole city, is going to be urging him to a win. It's a massive fight for his career. It's a big step up, but him and his team I admire for taking this fight. This game is all about taking opportunities, and like I said, massive support in the city for Liverpool's Tom Farrell on Saturday. A not so popular figure, but someone that plenty of people are talking about, coming off a disappointing loss to Josh Taylor, wanting to jump straight back in, straight into someone else's backyard once again. Very confident, very calm, a lot of pressure on this young man's shoulder. That's the ever popular O'Hara Davies. Again, a great fight on Saturday night. I think this one could well still to show that British and Commonwealth super middleweight titles on the line. It's Liverpool against Glasgow. Huge support coming down from Glasgow as well on Saturday night. Firstly, the Commonwealth champion, the challenger for the British title from Glasgow, David Brophy. And again, this man continues to go in, doesn't say no to an opponent, delivers everything that's asked of him. Plenty of support for him. I think a major fight to move on to the next level of European Championship and possible World Championships as well. That's the ever popular current British super middleweight champion, Rocky Fielding. And finally, a rematch of the World Championship fight of 2014, a split decision fight which both fighters felt that they won. This is an absolute must-win for both to move on to challenge the winner of Jamie McDonnell against Laborio Solis for the world title. Firstly, the former IBF bantamweight champion of the world, that's Stuart Hall. And as well, the former IBF bantamweight champion of the world. His first fight with us. It's a delight to see him on the show. Looking forward to plenty of support coming from Ellesmere Port as well on Saturday night. Big round of applause, please, for Paul Butler. Thank you for your patience there. I'm going to pass over now. We should also give a round of applause because he's one of the reasons we're here on Saturday night. The head of boxing for our exclusive broadcast partner, Sky Sports, Adam Smith.
Thanks, Eddie. I love this city. It's a fight city. I grew up watching John Conte, and there's been so many wonderful, wonderful boxers over the years. It's terrific to be back here, and it's amazing to have this fight card on. It's a real fight fans show. Top to bottom, utter quality. We go live on the air with Natasha Jonas. I've known Natasha for a long time. She's a great advocate for women's boxing. It's wonderful having her as a professional now, and she is going to light up the show right at the start at 7 o'clock on Saturday night. We've got Anthony Fowler's fight, Jay Byrne. It's a great matchup. That follows on afterwards. It's pick'em time, you know, 4 cracking matches, 50-50 fights throughout the card. As Eddie said, there's needle, there's spice, there's a rematch, there's controversy, there's people taking chances, you know. Tom Farrell going in, O'Hara Davis coming back from that defeat, you know. It's brave decisions in this. Great to see Stewie Hall here. I know he wanted that rematch against Paul Butler. He said, can you get me that? I said, I can't. It's up to Eddie to do that. Eddie's made it happen. Paul Butler against Stuart Hall in a rematch. It was such a good fight last time, so close. Who's going to have the last say? Rocky Fielding, huge respect to Rocky for what he's done over the last couple of years to come back from adversity, to be here against David Brophy, again, another really good fighter. It's another 50-50 fight. You know, you put Tom Stalker and Masha Dodd, what a character Masha Dodd is, you know, always giving value for money. I think it's a really, really good show, possibly the best we've had as a trade card in a long, long time. You think you've got Manchester next week with Crawler Burns, then we're in London with Next Gen, we've got Belfast and Ryan Burnett, and a month today, AJ Pulev. That's not getting into November, Eddie, and all the stuff we've got to look forward to. But let's enjoy Saturday night. Fight Fans Night Saturday. I, for one, am going to love it, and I hope you do too.
Thank you, Adam. Jay, let's start with you. Again, boxed Felix Cash, boxed Josh Kelly as well. Now you're in the lines then against Anthony Fowler, looking well and excited ahead of another matchroom show on Saturday night.
Yeah, looking forward to it. Took the fight again. We just looked at it, he says, yeah, we take the fight. We've been in with Felix Cash, been in with Josh Kelly, and just feel it's a big step up. I respect Anthony for what he's done, and I look forward to sharing the ring with him on Saturday.
Obviously scheduled to box in Belfast as well on October the 21st. Of course, the aim is to win the fight on Saturday, but also to survive the distance, and Anthony is a fierce puncher, as we know.
Yeah, he seems to tell everybody he punches very hard, so we'll see Saturday. I've seen a few of his shots, I also seen him struggle to put a journeyman away in 4 rounds, and a journeyman was calling him on in the 3rd round, I think it was as well. So we'll see Saturday how strong he is and how big he hits.
Anthony, Jay's got plenty of respect for you, but on the other hand, you can't punch and you struggled against a journeyman. So again, big night for you on Saturday night. I guess it means a lot for you boxing in your home city. Just about composing yourself. I know how keen you are to get back in the ring and deliver on Saturday.
Yeah, well, that journeyman was on the floor 3 times. I can remember. I say it would have been you, if I'm honest.
He was still calling you on though, saying, come on.
He still went down 3 times and he didn't really see the last bell, did he? So, that's the
Four
honest.
rounds of the journey.
Mate, calm down, mate. You're walking the journeyman.
Settle down.
Calm down. What can I say? I'm excited. It's been 12 weeks. It's been very, very hard. I give my life to boxing. It's been my dream since I was an 11-year-old kid. I used to sit there with you all that now, jealous of the professional boxers wanting to be there. So I'm here now, living the dream. And on Saturday night, I'm going to be the first man to stop this fella. And see what all the power's about, because I don't just say stuff, I deliver. I'm Commonwealth gold medalist, world bronze medalist, European bronze medalist. You don't fluke that. And I've boxed at a high level and I've beat them kids and I've knocked kids out better than him, so that's what happens Saturday night.
Thank you very much. Didn't expect any needle in that one. It's only a 6-rounder, but lovely. Start as we mean to go on. Natasha, probably not much needle from you, but again, I know how important it was for you to box in Liverpool and your professional debut in the city on Saturday night after a strong win in Newcastle. I know you're excited.
Yeah, it's always good to box at home. It's been a long time since. Actually, it's over there, half a hand. It's been a long time since I've boxed in our city, so you know, to get it's not my debut, but to get about under my belt and get you all behind me is what I wanted to do all along. So it'd be nice.
Saw you at the public workout on Monday, looking really sharp on the pads with Joe Gallagher as well. Feel like you're really blending into the pro game now and excited for Saturday.
Yeah, you know, there's still a lot of things that I need to learn, and with every bout I'll learn something new. But yeah, I feel like I'm part of the team. I feel like I'm on my way. I'm well on my way, and I just want to show what skills I've got on Saturday night.
Look forward to seeing you box in Liverpool for the first time. David Brophy, a big fight for you, and you know, you mixed it, of course, jumped into the deep end with George Groves, went out to Australia as the underdog, and ended up stopping Zach Dunn for the Commonwealth title. It was a massive win for your career. And knowing you and knowing how dedicated you are to the sport of boxing, to become British champion on Saturday night would be a huge deal.
Yeah, it would be. It's a great show to be involved in. Liverpool's a good city for its boxing, so first of all, it's great to be a part of this show. Yeah, it was good to win the last time, and it's a good fight to win this time. Nothing but respect for him, he's a good champion, but in this stage of our careers, we both need to meet to progress forward, so it's got all the ingredients for a good fight, and it's one I'm looking forward to, and I'm confident.
You've shared a lot around sparring as well. You take confidence, I know sparring, but obviously both of you seem to take confidence from those spars.
Yeah, well, sparring is sparring. I mean, Rocky's been good enough to come up, and he was my last spar actually before I went to Australia. So you take whatever you want out of the spars, but it's always different in a fight, you know what I mean? So he's good enough he was always helping me, but it's one I'm looking forward to on Saturday night to get the smaller gloves on.
Rocky, again, another test for you. A fight you can really get your teeth into this time, and one that I've seen in your training you seem to be really looking forward to.
Yeah, definitely. Been training with Jamie Moore the last 10 weeks, so things are gone good. Feeling refreshed and working on some good things with Jamie. So, as I said, we've done rounds before. He's a good fighter, he's going for a good win, but I feel Saturday I've got to shine Saturday and do what I've been doing the last 10 weeks and put into progress on Saturday.
Been around British level for a while, obviously suffered a defeat to Callum, but come back with some strong wins. Do you feel like this is the fight to draw a line under that level now and move on?
Yeah, definitely. Say defeat to Callum, and then I boxed Rabrasse and then Rada. I just felt a bit stale and a bit, I don't know, just times were out and that and things. So I've gone back to drawing board and, as I say, refreshed up now with Jamie, and things are looking well. I'm back to feeling good and happy and refreshed, as I said. So I'm looking forward to Saturday night now.
Can't wait for that fight. British and Commonwealth Super Middleweight Championships on the line. The WBA International Super Lightweight Championship. O'Hara Davis, welcome back to the Lions Den. like you were in Scotland. You seem to enjoy this. Must win for you on Saturday night.
Tom Farrell's a bum. I'm really looking forward to our fight on Saturday. I've been watching him and there's nothing about it really. My last fight, I made a lot of mistakes in that training camp. It's all about fixing up on those mistakes. I've learned a lot from that fight and that will never happen to me ever again. Tom Farrell's not lasting any more than 3 rounds in this fight. I said to my coach, if this fight goes past round 6, what future have I got in this game?
3 or 6?
Tom Farrell's a complete bum. I'm wearing his fight purse on my wrist. You know, I wear your fight purse on my wrist. And you're nothing but a bum. And, you know, I hope you've worked hard. But I'm telling you, your training camp has been a complete waste. Just come 3 days' time, 2 days' time, right? 2 days' time, you're getting your ass whooped.
Finally, O'Hara, do you feel the pressure on Saturday night? I mean, I saw an article on Sky, Derry Matthews says a loss on Saturday would be the end of your career.
There ain't no pressure because losing's not even coming into my mind. Losing's not even coming into my mind. You know, I just feel like it's a walk in the park. I'm going to do what I've done 15 times before. This ain't the first time I've been to Liverpool. I beat Christopher Truman in here when he called me out over social media. I whooped his ass in Liverpool, and then the Derry Matthews fight happened. I won that fight, and you know, this is going to be my 3rd time, but this fight has not gone past 3 rounds, so, you know, put your bets on round 3 or earlier.
Tom, big step up for you again. Sold
Also, sorry, last thing, you said earlier, Eddie, I'm not really happy because you said something that kind of offended me at the start of this. You said that this is a 50-50 fight. You got 3 50-50 fights on the show. This fight is not a 50-50 fight. This is a 97-3 fight. The only way this bum is going to win this fight is if something goes wrong, but ain't nothing going to go wrong on fight night. So you sold about 800 tickets, I heard. Hope you're getting paid good for it, because you've sold a lot of tickets, but that's 800 people coming to see him get beat. Yeah, I'm done. Stop talking, you bald man.
Tom, again, massive support from the city.
Yeah.
Everybody pretty much desperate to see you beat O'Hara Davies on Saturday night.
Not only everyone from the city, I think everyone from the country. Probably loads of people from the world want me to smash this nugget head in. Can anyone understand them? Can't I hear them? Listen, you can't go around calling yourself a warrior, calling other people bums when you turn your back. Albeit Josh Taylor's a good fighter, you cannot turn your back and walk away and call other people bums. So
This guy is not even worthy
let's
enough
just cut it right
to have
there.
your name in the same sentence as mine. He's not worthy enough to be in the same boxing ring as
You
me.
can just about string a
That
sentence
watch you've
together
got on your wrist
yourself.
costs about £5. That watch you've got on your wrist costs you about £5, probably how much you're getting paid
Listen.
for fight, you bum. Stop talking, you
He's putting
bum.
himself on a big
You
pedestal
idiot.
and he's
You
putting
idiot.
himself right up there.
All you are is a ticket seller. You ain't nothing but a guy that can sell tickets. You're a bum. Stop talking. Just make sense to turn up on Saturday night.
You finished?
Fool. Idiot.
You staying down here tonight or you going home? You shit
staying
house.
here tonight.
Going home, you're scared to hang around in Liverpool. Have a nice journey back up tomorrow as well, you little bum.
You and all your fans are all bums and you're idiots. You and all of your fans.
Okay, we'll just get back to the fight for 1 second.
You don't belong in the same ring as me.
O'Hara, 1 second.
Well, I will be on Saturday night.
Idiot.
You've got a shot covered.
You idiot.
Tom,
He fought 13 bums. 13 and up against 13 bums. He had the life and death with that Chris Adaway. What the fuck can this guy do to me?
1 second.
Fucking the cunt.
Language. Tom, talking about the fight, it's a big fight for you, it's a tough fight. I know how you prepare, how your team would have prepared you. It's a big opportunity for your career as well.
Yeah, don't get me wrong, this is a massive
Yeah, you're
test for me.
not
Will someone put a muzzle on him, please? Let me speak, boy. Right, this is a massive test for me, big step up. Yeah, he's a puncher, but other than that, he doesn't bring nothing much to the table. I've trained, I've had 10 solid weeks of hard training, and I'm ready for this fight. You know, as we've seen in his last fight, you know, I don't need to go over what he done. He knows deep down in his mind, he bottled it. So he's going to be going into this fight thinking exactly the same. When he gets hard, when he goes past 3 rounds and he's blew his gasket, he he's going to be shitting himself again, and he'll be looking for a way out, I'm telling you now.
Thank you, Tom. We look forward to that one. Yeah.
For this fight, to be honest,
No one asked you to speak.
honestly, for this fight, I ain't even trained. I ain't even had a camp.
Good, you've got your heart on telly after this.
I ain't even had a camp. This guy is going to be so easy. I ain't even trained. I trained about 2 weeks. I sparred 4 rounds the first week. The next week I sparred about 6 rounds. I said that's what I need. This fight ain't gone past round 6. I ain't even trained. And just watch what I do. I ain't even trained. That's what I do to you. It's going to be the easiest fight I ever had. It's going to be the easiest fight. Tom Farrell is the equivalent of a journeyman. You ain't know about a journeyman that can sell tickets.
Okay.
You ain't know about
Okay.
a ticket selling journeyman.
We're gonna,
Listen,
Mike,
you and all your
have you got a
fans.
mic? Have you got a hand mic? Because we've got a problem with his mic here. Is this sabotage by you? It's like Conor McGregor stuff. Okay, right. We're going to leave that fight there. Okay.
I can't
No, O'Hara, stop. 1 second.
I can't wait for this fight.
Right.
I plan to be humble. I plan to be humble, but fuck it. Now I can't wait for this fight. Just wait till my Glock connects in your chin.
Okay. Right.
Round 3 or earlier. Round 1, 2 or 3.
Anthony, can you do
I'm
it?
predicting round 2.
Okay. O'Hara.
You bum.
Okay. Tom Stalker. Welcome. You've got the seat next to O'Hara Davies for this one.
Lucky me.
A big fight for you, Tom. I know you're very, very confident. Obviously, we've seen the build-up. We've seen the social media. It's a fight that you can't see anything but a Tom Stalker victory on Saturday night.
It's been a bit of banter back and forth on the Twitter and social media, but it's all done now. I'm ready to win impressively on Saturday night. If you want to stand and fight, I think I'm a better fighter than I've watched him that much, right, recently, and I just think he doesn't bring nothing to the table for me. But I haven't disrespect. I've trained hard for the fight, and I'm just very confident that I'm going to win easy.
The general consensus from the fans in this fight is that if you could have potentially outbox Masha, but if it comes down to a fight, Masha wins. You don't feel that way?
Even if I stood in and fought with him, I'd outfight him. You know what I mean? Like, I swear, he's a big fitness freak. He's very, very lazy. He makes rounds and that. I swear, you'll see Saturday night what's going to happen. The bookies have got me 11 to 8. Please put your money on me because you're going to win some money Saturday night. Simple as that.
It's your first major title. Is it a must-win for Tom Stalker on Saturday?
Every fight's a must-win, but for me, yeah, it is a must-win. I'm saying that it's a must-win. I'm very, very, very confident. That's it.
Masha, bow selector.
Craig David.
We've got. Is that on, Anthony? Right, we're going to use this mic instead.
Which?
It's a bit crackly. We need to make sure.
Gonna need that.
We need to make sure. We need to make sure you get your lyrics in.
It's not on. It's not on. Check.
Craig
There you
David.
go.
Yes,
Right.
we're on.
Okay. We know you laugh and joke, but I have the feeling this young man has got into your skin, and you've got the bit between your teeth going into Saturday night. This is a must-win fight for Masha Dodd.
Yeah, I've definitely got the bit between my teeth, but my skin's thick, mate, believe me. He ain't under my skin. It's just the fact that he's a good kid. It's a good step up.
I was a step down at the first press conference. So you were speaking, and now I'm a step
Well,
up.
you're a
Step
GB
back.
boxer. So we can't take the facts away. You know what I mean? But that's if I let you box. So it's not a boxing match. It's a fight. That's why it's called live fight night. So, I've trained hard. I have, and I think with the things he said, it's made it even more spicy for me in training. The sacrifices have gone even greater, which, he said in one of his interviews, he doesn't need boxing. Boxing's only a small part of his life. Well, my missus can back me up on this. Boxing is my life, my whole life. I live for it. I breathe for it. That's all I've got. Without boxing, this is what made me who the person I am today. So without boxing, I've got nowhere to go. So I've put everything on this. I've given everything to beat him. However I beat him, I will beat him.
Does that desire and attitude when it gets tough in the fight and it goes into the trenches, is that what you think is going to pull you through on Saturday night? Do you rely on your ability to fight?
I rely on many things, you know, dedication, sacrifice, you know, attitude, you know, confidence, you know, everything. I've got a great team around me, you know, great family, friends. It all falls into place now. So I'm confident that I know he's a great boxer, and he thinks that I can't box, but he'll get a shot that I can box as well. So.
Do you have to turn this into a fight Saturday night?
Probably more or less, yeah.
You can't fight, mate. You can't fight.
What is it with that side of the table? What's in the water? You know, I'm gonna, you know, we all try and box because when you box, the fight's easy. But sometimes you can't box, sometimes you've got to fight. So I'll try and box, and if I can't box him, I'll fight him.
Come at me then the way you think you're going to come at me, and I'll stop you. That's what'll happen.
You can't fight your way out of a wet paper bag, let's be honest, Tom. You punch like a girl. You know what I mean? You're a flimsy piece of kit. You're like one of them Argos wardrobes that you buy and put up yourself, and then when you walk past it, it nearly falls over.
You see exactly.
I've got one at home and I've named it Tom. Believe me. You're a crying little whinger, mate. You've got to fight through whinging. You haven't got it through hard work, how I got here. I've got it through hard work, beating lads who are good kids.
I'm going to admit, alright. I've been beat twice by Jack Hatzel and Craig Evans, right?
Good kids.
So, would you be Jack Hatzel? Would you be Jack Hatzel?
I'm not saying I would be Jack Hatzel, no.
Who've you boxed
You don't know until you fight them. But at the end of the day, I've beaten who I've had to beat to get to where I'm at.
Simple as that. You're getting it Saturday night.
We will see,
you
mate.
Are getting it.
We will see. Muppets. I'd like to see you found your voice anyway, you little girl. Make sure you bring your nappy and your little dummy and out of the way and your little tart. Hey, here's a fucking girl.
Masha, listen.
Shut up, you little girl.
I'll give you a rematch. I said at the first press conference,
you little whinging baby, whatever you are.
It's going to be a good fight. This is going to be a good fight. But 100% I'm winning this fight.
And that's another thing you're doing as well. You're backtracking everything you've said. You got the fight through whinging like a little girl. You give it all a big I am at the press conference, and then as the fight dawns on us, there's the occasions getting closer. You're like a little mouse on Monday. I said to you, look here, you've had your hair cut, about time. You've got the fringe out your face, and you muttered, you don't like your
Masha, you were lifting my ass on Monday, you were dead nice to me on Monday.
I approached you, spoke to you, and you backed off like a little pussy, you little girl.
I think to him saying at the end, why has he been dead nice to me and all that? Mate, listen,
yeah, you know why you couldn't handle it either, you little girl.
Oh my God. Well, listen, we'll use again Saturday night, won't we?
Okay. I want a quick prediction on this one. Tom Stalker, we know you back yourself for a win. Do you stop Masha Dodd?
If he comes at me the way he thinks he's going to come at me, I will stop Masha Dodd. Telling you straight now. But he won't. I know what he'll do is he'll get in and start on the back foot the way he doesn't. With that fucking jab and that. Whatever he fucking does. But I'm prepared for whatever he does. I'm winning this fight no matter what. Whether it's by points, fucking KO, anything.
Stop trying to talk like a Scouser, Tom, because the Scousers can't even understand you. Talk like where you're from, Knowsley, mate. Come
Masha, do you stop Tom Stalker on Saturday night? Do you end this inside the distance?
No chance.
Do you know what? If it was to stop him, I would probably hold him up and just keep whacking him. You know what I mean? It's going to be a great fight, and I hope it goes to 12 rounds, and it's going to be a brutal battle, because that's what I've prepared for, and that's what I want, yeah.
Okay, right, we're going to get moving here, because I know some of you got places to go. Bad blood, it's a great fight, I've seen a lot in the build-up. We're going to go to Stuart Hall's camp as well. I'm going to speak to Max McCracken. Max, I get the impression in this camp, this is an absolute all-or-nothing fight for you guys, and a real desperation to win this fight on Saturday night.
Yeah. We knew when he come into the match room that we'd get the fight. This is the fight we were looking for. Like the last one shooting himself any justice, so we're going to prove him wrong this time. Really confident we're going to win this fight.
Good camp, plenty of energy on Saturday night.
Yeah, he's looked great in camp. We've seen him in sparring, he's not showing his age, looks brilliant, great, best he's looked. So be ready for Saturday.
Stu, big fight for you on Saturday night. Disappointment in the Haskins fight, many felt that you deserved to become two-time world champion, but this is an absolute must-win on Saturday night.
Yeah, like I say, I respect Paul, he's a great fighter. It was a good fight last time, very close. But I'm in a different place now. I've had a great camp, great sparring. I'm ready for this fight, and like you said, it was saying it's a must win. I think it's a must win for both of us. So the crowd are going to be the winners on the night. It's going to be an awesome fight.
And obviously the winner, moving on to look at the winner of McDonnell against Solis. What do you bring on Saturday night to this fight differently? Plenty of energy, high tempo?
I bring Stewie out. I bring Stewie out from round one.
That won't be good enough.
It will.
It won't.
Okay.
It wasn't last time, it won't be this time.
Okay.
Joe Gallagher, welcome. Again, your first major fight with Paul Butler on Saturday night, and a fight that you've taken very, very seriously, and one that you know the importance of.
Yeah, Paul's been with me over a year now, 3 fights, been a good learning experience. He's managed to grow into that bantamweight division, and now we're looking forward, like I say, to the fight Saturday night, world title eliminator. Fighting Stewie Hall. Both kids have only had 1 fight this year. Paul fought at the arena, had a knockout. Stewie Hall fought, and I think it was your Bill Tasho on the Next Gen in Newcastle. So yeah, both will be relishing it. I think Stewie Hall's 37 now. He's a fit kid, he's dedicated. But like you say, fitness doesn't win you the fight at times. And Paul Butler, Stewie Hall does just basically, Paul Butler does better. A better jab, a better right hand, better selection of shots and a better defence. And Paul Butler, I think, it's great now that he's fighting here. He's top in the bill in Liverpool Echo Arena. He's got to be a packed house. And Paul Butler's the type of kid that, as good as he is in the gym, the crowd, I've heard on the way up to this that pressure will affect Paul Butler. Paul Butler's a kid with a bit of pressure in the crowd behind him. He'll go out and perform that extra 10-20% better, and I'm so pleased that everyone's got to get the opportunity to see how good Paul Butler really is, and everyone will be talking, as well as the rest of the fights, but everyone will be talking how good Paul Butler is come Sunday, Monday.
Thank you, Joe. Paul, a big opportunity for you on Saturday night, and a fight that you're confident of winning and moving on to challenge for the world title. Your first fight back on Sky Sports and headline at the Echo Arena.
Yeah, it's a fight I'm looking forward to, Ed. 10 weeks hard camp. He's touched on a few things that I've had a bad camp.
I didn't say that. That was someone said that. I didn't say that. I said I heard you had terrible sparring. That's all I heard. I didn't say. I know for a fact you wouldn't have had a bad camp with Joe. Joe gets his lads in.
Don't worry about that sparring though. Don't worry about that sparring. That sparring will be fine. Come Saturday night, you've just been basically a punch bag for Cal and Gamal.
Okay.
That's his sparring, but my sparring's been fine. Don't worry about that. Training's gone perfect, and you're going to see a brilliant Paul Butler on Saturday night. A lot better than the first fight. The first 6 rounds, I pretty much breezed in the first fight. The second 6, didn't blag my way through, but I've pinched a few rounds of him and won the title. This time I'll be bullying on the second 6.
You see this fight ending inside 12 rounds?
Don't know, he's tough, isn't he? Tell you what, if he starts quick, I can see it ending, yeah. I think the more pressure he brings, the more shots he'll walk into.
And obviously a wonderful division at the moment. The winner of this fight, looking at the winner of McDonnell Solis, you've got Ryan Burnett in a unification fight. Just a buzzing bantamweight division right now.
Yeah, it is. Bantamweights are flying at the moment, especially in Britain. But at the moment, all eyes are on Stuart Hall on Saturday night. Do a job on him, and then we can push on and obviously look at the winner, Jamie McDonnell and Solis.
We look forward to that, and we look forward to all these fights on Saturday night. Let everybody know about Saturday night. It's going to be a lot of fun, plenty of bang for your buck. And the weigh-in tomorrow across at the Hilton at 1 o'clock is going to be very lively as well. We're going to have head-to-heads up here now from the 5 fights who are here with the opponents. And everyone is available for one-on-ones as well. We'll see you at the weigh-in tomorrow and for a huge night at the arena on Saturday. Thank you very much.